So for always positive, we will be putting the value of D as negative, okay? Because always positive means logically this will never touch or cut the x-axis. So it will be an imaginary root case. So B square minus 4AC is negative. B is 12. So 12 square minus 4 times K times 6 is less than 0. 144 minus 24K is less than 0.
Okay.
And from here, 144 is less than 24K.
Yeah.
Then K will be greater than 6. So I think you did mistake twice because of that.
No, suppose I still got the answer of K is greater than 6. So
Because you
I,
have done mistake again in the steps.
yes, so which step, sir?
144 minus 24K greater than 0.
Okay.
After
Okay,
that,
sir.
what you did?
I
Minus
just,
24K
yeah.
minus 24K is greater than minus 144.
Yes, sir, I did that. Then I put K there and I put that there. So I don't understand what's wrong with it. I didn't understand the flipping thing, sir. I mean, the flipping of the equation thing.
This is giving the same answer only.
Yes, sir, that's what I'm saying.
B square minus 4AC, wait. This is fine. Less than 0. This will be K greater than 6. If we do it like this, like minus 24K is greater than minus 144. If we divide both the sides by minus 24, then it will flip the sign.
So the sign as in the equality sign will be
Ah,
flipped. So how does that happen, sir?
this is 6. Yeah, what is wrong in this? Yeah, this is same here also. If I just okay, how does that happen? That though we have seen no over here that when we are multiplying and dividing by a negative number, it will flip the inequality.
Can you give another example of that happening, sir? Because I'm kind of confused here.
You look at this.
Yes, sir, I see that.
So if we interchange the position, then what happened? We got x less than negative 2. Okay, this is the usual step. I'll just give one more example and I'll tell you that if let's say minus x
Yes,
is
sir.
greater than 4. Okay, if
Okay.
it is given like this, then you
Okay.
will interchange the positions and you can write it down as minus 4 greater than x. What I did, I'm not multiplying or dividing. I'm rather just sending this on the other side and 4 over here.
Okay. All right.
When we
All
do
right. So we just
integration,
want X not to be there. So we just send the X on the side and it becomes like that. Okay, sir. I think I get what you mean.
we just want
Okay.
x to be positive. Okay, so
Okay. So
that
if it
gave me
was,
x less than negative 4.
okay, so I see.
This is
So
the
if it was like,
conventional,
yes,
okay,
sir.
this is the conventional method what we use for equation solving.
Yes, sir.
Now what they have done for in equation, instead of using that, they are saying that multiply by minus 1 on both sides.
Okay.
If we do multiply by minus 1 on both sides, then it will be x less than minus 4. And they have made it as a concept that if you are multiplying or dividing by negative, it will flip the sign of inequality. Why does it flip? This is a fact which they have given as a conclusion. That, but why it is happening? This you can see in this left hand side. Left hand side, what answer we are getting? X less than -4. How we are getting this answer? The same way we solve equation. Still, it is not clear.
Yes, yeah, I didn't understand why the answer became the same even when we did like uh, either discriminant is greater than 0 or less than 0. Why
So
is the answer same?
first of all, don't mix these two things. First, you be
Okay.
clear with this concept. Are you clear with this?
Yes, I'm clear. We want
Because
the
what
X
is
to not
happening
be.
when we are on this, you are thinking about that. Then when we are on this, you are not clear with how it is happening. Then when I'm
Okay.
coming back to this, you are thinking of discriminant.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's like a seesaw going on. When I am up, you are down.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So first be clear, are you okay with this? How this happened?
So I'm clear with the left part that we want the X to be positive, and in order to do that, the
And
sides can change. I understand that.
the right part is not logical, it is a fact. I'm
Okay.
again repeating, they have just given it as a conclusion that whenever there is an inequality and you are multiplying by a negative or
Okay.
dividing by a negative, it will
Okay.
flip the sign.
Okay, sir.
There
Understood.
is no
Fine.
maths
Fine.
in this. It is just a
So let's
fact
take
they
it
have
as a fact.
mentioned as a conclusion.
Okay.
So what is the maths behind it? You can see in the left, which you actually understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that part is clear.
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, now like this is the concept. I'll check your answer later. Okay, this is the concept where d is negative, and from there we got this. Okay,
Yes,
till
sir.
here, do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Like 144 is less than 24k, that will give me k is greater than 6.
Yes, sir.
Now, what you have done, let us see that.
Okay.
You did you did 144 minus 24k greater than 0. Okay.
Yes, sir.
After that, minus 24k is greater than minus 144. Like 144 you sent on the other side.
Yes, sir.
And that will become k greater than minus 144 by minus 24. First of
Yes, sir.
all, this is conceptually wrong. Why it is
Okay, sir.
conceptually wrong? Because you are multiplying by negative number on both the side. I will stick to the basics.
Okay.
Basic concept for inequality is this, that when you are multiplying or dividing by a negative number, the sign has to be changed. Whatever
Okay.
is
So in
the
this,
inequality.
the sign will change to the other side. Okay, I understand. Now I get what you mean, sir.
Okay.
So the concept is since I am dividing by a negative number on both sides,
Yeah.
this sign will flip, and over here the sign has flipped to the other side, and that was my mistake. Is that correct?
Now, this is what you have done if you would have done the wrong method in a correct way. Okay.
Okay.
Listen to me carefully. The wrong method in a correct way. You would
Yes,
have
sir.
got this. But what you
Yes,
have
sir.
done, you have solved the wrong method in a wrong way. Too
Yeah.
wrong coincidentally made your answer correct.
Okay, sir. I understand. Okay, I got it
Okay,
now.
you didn't change the sign, and that's why you were also getting the correct answer.
All
But
right.
the way through which you got this now, it will not fetch you any marks because that
Yes.
method itself is wrong.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
here now.
Yes, sir. I'm clear now.
For inequality, you can choose anything, whatever you understand better. Okay, there is no fixed rule that you have to take the right hand side only. But
Yeah.
eventually, that right hand side part is what we use. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that is okay. That is optional. It is not a big deal. You can do
Yes,
whatever.
sir. Yes, I understand. The main thing to keep in mind is inequality. If I divide any number by like a negative number, the sign is going to change. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And if you
understood.
don't want to learn this thing, no problem. You'd solve it like a normal equation,
Okay,
but then you solve it correct.
okay,
Okay, if you are dividing by a negative number, now that is not fair. Okay, like
okay.
this is also everyone. Please look at this thing. Let's say minus 24k is greater than minus 144, and we don't remember that if we are dividing by negative, then sign will flip.
Yeah.
You should make sure that both of them become positive. How they
Yes,
can
sir.
become positive? You will bring minus 144 to the left. It will become positive 144. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And you will bring minus 24k to the right. It will become positive 24k. In this case, you don't have to flip the sign. You can see that the sign is still same.
Okay, yes, sir. I see.
And now you divide by the positive number, there will be no harm because the sign will remain the same, and that will give you k less than 6 as the answer. If you just take it as a question, okay, forget about the previous part that how we got this is correct. But since your beginning itself was wrong,
Yes, sir.
final answer is wrong. Okay, the final
So,
answer is as per
say,
wrong.
so say it was minus 24k is greater than 144.
Ah,
If I do the thing here, it'll be like 144 is greater than sorry, minus 144 is greater than 24k. Would that still be applicable?
that can be done.
That can be done, right?
Yeah, you just make sure that the term with k has positive sign.
Okay, so
That is
that's
all.
all I need to do. Make sure the term with k has positive sign, and if I divide it with a negative number, the sign is gonna flip. That's the only thing I need to know, right? Okay,
Both
so
are
understood.
same only, okay?
Yes, sir. So I
Don't
know,
apply
sir, I
both
don't
the
remember
same.
doing this in CBSE.
Otherwise,
That's why I
once
was a little
again, it will
confused.
become wrong.
Okay. So we
Okay,
didn't do this in CBSE, right? Was it supposed to be there, but it was cut from the syllabus, or like this wasn't there only?
it was not there. It comes in CBSE in grade 11 only.
Okay, sir.
Okay, like inequality to this much depth comes in grade 11. But for
Okay.
IB, they have already done it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we were doing this question in the last lecture.
Yes, sir.
There were few more parts for the same question. So I just shared the notes now only. So was there anyone who just went through this question just before the class? Okay, so we will be starting with this question. The second part, let gx is this, okay? Okay, before moving ahead, I want to share one small story with everyone. It gives ultimately. That's what I'm asking. Like when we solve two equations simultaneously, what we are getting, why we are solving it. No one knows the reason why we solve simultaneous equation.
So to get one of the values right, to
What
to
is that
cancel one.
value? What is that value? Okay. If you need to write this thing anywhere, okay, you should. Whenever we are simultaneously solving two equations, like two linear equation, we get a point of intersection. We basically get x and y. Everyone knows that. What is that x and y? That is the point of intersection of those two lines. Now here also we have two graphs. Okay. The graph of 5 over x plus 1, if you would have drawn, you would have got somewhat like this. And x minus 3 is a line which will be somehow like this. Okay. So when these two are solved simultaneously, we are getting these 2 points. That is what they are asking. Mentally, it should be clear that what we are actually doing. Okay, how to get that? So for simultaneous solving, we will simply equate fx and gx. 5 over x plus 1 will be equal to x minus 3. And now it is over to every one of you. Just try and get the x value from here. It's a quadratic. You will get a quadratic after solving, so you need to just solve it properly. You will be getting two x values. Those two x values you can put in either fx or gx of your choice to get the respective y values.
So how did you get 5 by x plus 1?
That is given in the question. Fx,
Sir, where is it given, sir?
Array.
Or
This
it's
is
given up.
this is no. This is the
Second
second
part of the
part of the same question.
Oh, okay, sorry, sir. Never mind. So I remember seeing this somewhere. I was like, where did Sir get this from? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I
This one.
understand.
This one. Okay, it's
Okay.
fine.
I was trying to think like, okay, where could we derive that from here? But yeah.
Now the whole question, if I show now, it will take the whole page space. So that's why I have just written the
I
value
understand.
of x.
Yeah.
Rishan, your internet is still not fine.
Yes, sir. So it was fine, but then today it's the same issue. So when I on it, then like it's very laggy.
Okay.
So I'm confused. So what do we do once we get the x value?
We will put that x value either in f or g, because if you look at the graph which I have drawn, these a and b values are lying on both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can get the y coordinate either by putting the x value in gx or in fx, because those are the common points which lie on both.
Yeah.
So phi is equal to x square minus 3x plus 1x minus 2x minus 3. X square minus 2x minus 8 is equal to 0. First, just check it out. Everyone is getting the same quadratic. You can even check mine.
Yes, sir. Same quadratic.
Okay. Now, after getting this quadratic, there are numerous ways with which you can solve it. That is your choice. Okay, so first we will try that only, the factorization method, splitting the middle term. 8 can be written as 4 times 2. So it will be x minus 4 and x plus 2. After factorization, you should get these two factors. When it will be equated to 0, x will be equal to 4 or minus 2. Now these are the corresponding values of x. Putting x is equal to 4 will give me y is equal to, I'm putting it in gx, easy to solve. So that will give me y is equal to 1, and x is equal to minus 2 will give me y is equal to minus 5. So 4, 1 and minus 2 minus 5 are the two corresponding coordinates. It doesn't matter which one you are saying as A, the other one will become B. Okay. So in this question, we have actually learned one basic concept, which was there in the lower grade, that what is the meaning of simultaneous solving? Simultaneous solving means finding the common point of intersection of two curves. Everyone is done with part B.
Yes, sir.
Find the equation of the straight line that passes through A and B, and giving your answer in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So when we have 2 points, we can get the slope, we can get the gradient, and then we can write the answer in this form. Okay, just for a quick revision, I'll tell you that how do we write the equation of line when 2 points are given. So x1, y1 and x2, y2 are 2 points. We can get the slope y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is called as gradient also, gradient of a line. And then after getting the gradient value, we will write a tentative equation as y is equal to mx plus c. Once you are done with that, you can use any of the point, either A or B, in this to get the value of c. The only unknown will be c. So that is how we do it. Let us apply the same thing in the question. So minus 2 minus 5, minus 2 minus 5 and 4, 1 are the points. So gradient will be 1 minus minus 5 over 4 minus minus 2. 1 plus 5 over 6, that will be 6 by 6, that is 1. So the value of m is 1. The tentative equation will be y is equal to 1x plus c. Then as I said that you can put any of the points, either -2, -5 or 4, 1 and get the value of c. 4, 1 is easy to substitute. 1 is equal to 4 plus 3. C will be -3. You'll get the same answer even if you take the other one. I got C, I can put it back. So my final answer will be y is equal to x minus 3. So in this question, we actually learned how to write equation of a line.
So and over here you wrote it as y is equal to x plus c, but it's mx, right? And since m is 1, we wrote it like that, right? But if
Yes,
let's
yes.
say m was 2, we had to do according to that, right?
Yeah, y is equal to 2x plus c in that case.
Okay, so understood.
Okay, third part of the question. Write down the gradient of the line that is perpendicular to the line passing through AB. What is the condition for perpendicular line?
Like form a 90-degree with the line.
So is it like m1 is equal to m2, or no, m1 is equal to 1 or something? M1 is equal to 1 by m2, something like that, right?
Yes, m1, m2 is equal to -1.
Okay, so yeah.
So for lines to be perpendicular, this is m1, this is m2. m1, m2 will be equal to -1. We already have the gradient for this line. So the gradient for perpendicular line will be -1. That's it. Okay, next question. Okay, all of you just read it and give it a try. If anyone wants to see enlarged version of this question, I'll just send it here as well. And the WhatsApp also I'm sending it. The following diagram shows the graph. The graph has horizontal asymptote at y is equal to -2. Graph crosses x-axis at -2 and 2. On the following set of axes, sketch the graph of fx square minus 1, clearly showing any asymptote with their equation. Okay. Fx square means what? The overall graph will become positive. Okay, first of all, just try to understand that part, that this thing which is going down, it will actually come up. Okay, it will all be squared up. So let's say if it was going till -2, so it will be going till +4. So it will just come like this. Okay, and this part, the positive part, will also be elongated like this. So this is a graph of fx square, and fx square minus 1 means it will be just shifted by 1 unit downward. Now, one thing everyone can observe, and then you just try to answer that, is there any asymptote for this? Will there be any asymptote? For the graph which I have drawn, will there be any asymptote?
Sir, I don't think so.
How many of you thinks the same?
So I'm
Okay,
not sure, but I
what
don't
about
think so.
that -2, which was the asymptote for the other one? Okay, look in the original question. -2 was the asymptote. Okay. So now for the new graph, that 4 will become the asymptote. -2 square will be 4. Function will still be, it will be not defined at 4. So the graph will be somewhat like this. It will go from this to this, and then at 4 it will be making a pattern like this. Okay, anyone have doubt that how it will be 4? Okay, there was nothing else needs to be done in this question. We can move on. Okay, so let us try this question.